everyone, welcome back to Kinga's World. If you're here again, wow, thanks for coming back. If you're here for the first time, because maybe the title of this video was interesting to you, thanks for stopping by. Hope you'll come back. This channel is very random, so do not expect consistency or or videos on the same subject. But hey, if you like it, please come back. If you want, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. But let's start the video. Before I start talking about today's subject, quick explanation. A few of you messaged me on Instagram saying that you've noticed my budgeting videos disappeared. For my own sanity, they disappeared. I am the perfectionist, and if I can't do something 100%, I get really angry with myself, sorry. And I have not been doing as well as I wanted on this debt-free journey. And I think I haven't realized that up until April is going to be very, very difficult to do it properly because of this extra tax on my salary and some other things that I needed to sort out. And obviously there's always something new cropping up that you need to pay off. So I think up until April I will kind of take it a bit easier when it comes to budgeting. I'm still slowly repaying what I need to repay, but I'm not gonna share it for now because that will just upset me. And I don't want people also saying that, like, you say you're gonna pay off £400 a month and you're not. I'm aware of what I'm doing, and I think I might still make videos, just keep them to upload when I feel a bit better about it. January's been a month when loads of things changed in my life. Nothing sort of major, but my view on certain things changed, and I sort of managed to tackle a few issues in my life, a few things that I have not dealt with before. And I think the debt thing was just one thing too many. And I was just adding stress, and I don't need stress at the moment. I'm trying to be healthy and happy. So yeah, that's just a quick explanation why they are private at the moment. I think they will come back. At the moment, I just didn't want to see them because I didn't want to feel like I have to make another video on the subject and just admit that I'm not doing great, and and just to make myself feel really bad that I'm not doing great. So that's it. On to like more positive subject of something that I've actually managed to achieve. So on 6th of January I've started, I've got my little notes, so sorry about noise. So the 6th of January I've started my journey with carnivore diet, and I'm gonna use this term carnivore a bit loosely because it wasn't 100% hardcore carnivore. I had a couple of cheat days, and what is funny, when I was on the standard British, Polish, American diet, whatever you want to call it, you know, standard diet that we all eat, I would consider cheat day if I ordered pizza at midnight, and I would have some like deep fried chicken, type of ice cream, and I don't know, popcorn on top of that. That was my cheat day. When I was on keto, my cheat day would be having some crisps or chips, you know, things like that. And it's funny how now, trying to be carnivore or ketovore, but I will explain that in a sec, I consider eating vegetables a cheat. So in my eyes, I've cheated about 4 times in 30 days, because I had vegetables twice, and a little bit of popcorn on one of those days. And the other 2 that definitely were big cheats were 2 days when I went out for a drink, and they were not even that bad because I had a vodka and the Diet Coke the first time I went out. The second time I had vodka and Diet Coke, and then I had one cocktail, which was bad, but I just couldn't say no to my friend. We were celebrating her birthday, and porn star martinis are our favorite. So in 30 days I had 4 cheats, so it's not great, but this is the longest I've ever stuck to a diet without a major cheat. By major cheat, I mean I did not go out and say, oh, I've been good for 2 weeks and I'm gonna order myself a massive, I don't know, chips and I don't know, onion rings, but you know, breaded onion and fish, you know, fish and chips or something like that. No. So yes, I have cheated on my carnivore diet 4 times, and yeah, do I feel guilty about it? Not really, because it's still you know, 99% better than I have ever been. So yeah, now to sort of explain why I've done it and how I've done it. So what I've done it is because I've tried keto in the past and I really enjoyed keto, and I was losing weight on keto. Quick disclaimer, if you're new here, I suffer with insulin-resistant PCOS and underactive thyroid. Those three things make dieting an absolute bitch. I really struggle to lose weight, so I tend to go for like more extreme diets if I want to lose weight. The standard diets don't work for me. Cutting out just one thing don't work for me. I've done Slimming World in the past. It did not really work for me. It took me ages to lose any weight, and it was just no. I made videos on Slimming World before. I don't even want to go there. So I've noticed that mainly because of Slimming World, actually, I've noticed that when I was doing what they call SP days, which is really just vegetables and meat, those were the days when I was losing weight. And if I just eat a bit of pasta or rice, I was feeling really bad, really bloated, and I was gaining weight. So when I was doing those SP days, I was losing weight, and then I started looking into why I was losing weight. So then that's how I found the keto diet and gave this way of eating a go, and I was doing quite well. Sorry. I was losing weight, and then somehow it's all stopped when I started my fertility meds. I was feeling rubbish after eating. No, I wasn't eating them. I was injecting them in my body. So I was feeling rubbish after taking those meds, and I had no energy to cook. I was having really bad cravings, so I was eating rubbish. So keto kind of went out of the window, and I've gained a bunch of weight, and I mean a bunch of weight. I've actually been the heaviest I have ever been in last few months. So it was a real struggle. So I've been trying to get back to keto, and I've been saying I'm gonna be good, I'm good. And I had a couple of days when I was doing really well, and then the cravings would hit and I would just give in. So I believe that you can't force yourself to do something. You have to be ready for any changes in your life. And as I've said, I've been trying to go back to keto for months, and then just one morning on like the 5th of January, I woke up and said, I'm gonna give Carnivore a go. Why Carnivore? I've never tried that before, but when I was doing keto, I've done egg fast, I've done bacon experiment, the most hardcore versions of keto, and I was doing good on them because and I'll try to find the channel where I found that when the person said that before, but I don't remember. I might have to look for it. But there was one channel, and there was a lady who does Carnivore as well, and she said that she's great at restriction, not good at moderation. And this is me. I am great at restriction. So if you tell me I can only eat bacon or only eat eggs, that's what I will eat. If I can add things like vegetables, carbs from vegetables and all that, that's when I start to struggle, because it's so easy to get over your carbs allowance and your protein, and it's so easy to it's so hard to reach your fat allowance, but the other one, it's so easy to go over. And then we all, I think, been guilty of trying to make keto friendly like versions of our favorite recipes, and it just never really worked for me. So I was like, why don't I try a more hardcore version of this diet? I've done bacon experiment before, and I've lost a bunch of weight within a week. The same with egg fast. I've been losing weight, but I knew that this is not going to work long term, and I knew that I would struggle on it. So I was like, you know what? I've been reading a lot about carnivore diet, and I've been seeing great sort of videos. People saying that they felt really bad. That lots of things improved when they tried carnivore. So I decided to give it a go, and I said 30 days is nothing. To be honest, I actually thought that I'm gonna like fail after 15 days or so, but I was like, 30 days is not that much, so I'm gonna give it a go. So on the 6th of January, I got up and said, that's it, I'm taking some meat to work for lunch, and that's what I'm gonna do. So now, after 10 minutes intro, I'm really sorry about that, I'm gonna move on to what's happened in those 30 days. I don't know if everything I can say everything that happened is because of carnivore, but I think most of those things were. because of the carnivore. So let's start from, I'm just gonna get my little note, a few things that changed, the good things. So I'll tell you about the good, the bad, and sort of my overall opinion, and if I will stick to it. So the first thing I've noticed was no brain fog, no problems with concentrating. Because of my underactive thyroid, I do tend to feel quite tired, and if I will eat some carb load food, I'll feel even more tired. I've been struggling to be productive actually at work. I could go to bed really early, have proper like 8-10 hours sleep, and I will wake up tired. It's been a bit better since I've been on medication for the last 3 years for my underactive thyroid, but still my energy levels never been as high as they were before I started having problems with my thyroid. So the first thing I've noticed is that after the usual 2 days of keto flu, I've actually started getting better. It's not coronavirus, I'm just having a bit of a cough. I know it's too soon, we shouldn't be joking about it. So anyway, I've been sleeping much less, but much better since I started eating carnivore. I went from having to sleep like 8 or 10 hours and waking up tired when my alarm was going off at 7. I went to going to bed later, about 12 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, and waking up at 5. It's just my body clock changed completely. I wake up at 5 and I am full of energy and I'm ready to go. And it's shocking. It's never happened to me before. I wake up and I'm just ready. I'm just ready to start the day, and then I go to work and I am so productive at work. I've been achieving so much more compared to what I'm used to in last 30 days. Just to give you a perfect example, I've been putting off writing my my project. I'm just about to finish my course for team leading and management in health and social care. So I've been putting off writing my project for months, and I was like, I need to write this project. I gathered all the data, but it was doing the research on like theories and stuff and writing the project. I've been putting it off, thinking, oh my god, it's gonna take me weeks to write. And the more I thought about it, the more I was putting it off. And then 2 weeks ago, I had so much energy that I've started writing my project on Saturday morning. By Sunday evening, my project was ready. And I wasn't constantly like 24/7 on my computer. Oh no, there was just few hours doing this and then doing that. So literally in 2 days, I wrote the project that should take me a couple of weeks at least. And I got it back a few days ago, and there are just some minor changes that I have to make. So this was for me like, oh my god, I did not have energy to write that project, especially that I leave home quite early in the morning and I come home quite late in the afternoon because I have a long journey to work and from work. So I've been feeling really knackered before the 6th of January. Now all that change, all this energy levels been really high. And talking about sleeping, dreams, oh my god, I've never had so many dreams, or at least I did not remember them in the morning. I had really vivid dreams, really realistic ones, really waking up thinking, did it actually just happen? So that was really weird. And I do get dreams sometimes, but not such a like a realistic one. And for me, waking up in the morning thinking, oh my god, I remember all of that dream. That's quite unusual. So yeah, sleeping less, but waking up refreshed, and actually dreaming, having lovely dreams. I've dreamt about my dad quite a few times, which I miss him like crazy. I really do. And I haven't been dreaming about him for a while. And in the last few weeks, he kind of visiting me a few times a week in my dreams, which is lovely. It's really nice. The other thing that changed is I do suffer from anxiety attacks. Not as much as I used to, but I do get really anxious. I don't like. I really struggled for last few months also because it's not like I can't go out and be with people, but I take bus to work now. It takes me an hour, and I had a couple of months when I was really struggling having like to be on the bus for an hour each time. And then because I go during like office hours, so the bus is always full. So I was really anxious, and I had to like get myself together in the morning to do it, to start my journey. Now I don't even think about it. I just gonna get on a bus and it's fine. As I said, I don't have anxiety over work, over my infertility, over nothing really. And I actually I went out twice this past month for drinks with friends, which it's if you know me like in my real life, you will know that this is a huge achievement for me. I went from being like social butterfly, going out quite a few years ago, going out clubbing and going out for drinks with friends, to actually just staying at home, not socializing at all, because again my anxiety and everything. And this past month I was the one who was like, yeah, let's do it, let's go out, let's have some drinks. So that definitely changed, was really different, and I really enjoyed this side of it. I did not enjoy having a carnivore hangover, because that wasn't nice. After only a couple of drinks I was getting a bit drunk and I was having a bad hangover. So I don't think I will be drinking a lot from now on. Another sort of physical change is no migraines. I don't get no, I do get bad migraines, but I don't get them often. So a couple of times a month, I'm used to at least a couple of times a month I'm getting the migraines that I am sick. That's how I know my migraine is coming, because I'm really sick, I'm vomiting, and then I have to, it normally starts in the afternoon, and then I'm sick at night, and then the next day it hits me and I'm in bed all day, so I can't go to work, I can't function, I literally lay in bed and cry. So it's been just over a month now since I had my last migraine. I haven't even been close to having a migraine this past month. I had one day when I had a bit of a headache, but I think it's because my electrolytes, I've been feeling like a bit rubbish, and my electrolytes were low, so I took some and I felt much better. So no migraines, no anxiety. It's just wow, this is an amazing change. Another thing that changed is my hair and my nails. So I don't know if I can say that it's all because of carnivore. Maybe, I don't know. For my hair, I could say that maybe they're in better condition. They're growing really fast. This past month, they grew so much. And they are, my colleague described them. She said, like, your hair is happy. I was like, what do you mean my hair is happy? She said, like, normally, like, if you, like, in the past, if you washed your hair, I could see that you washed it in the morning, that is clean, but it was just a bit like, bleh. And she said, now your hair is happy. So I don't know how to describe it, but I've also noticed it. I know that I've changed the product that I've been using for my hair, so maybe it's partly that, but I don't think this product would make my hair, I don't know, grow as much as it is growing now. And I'm used to having quite a lot of hair staying on my hairbrush when I brush my hair, and this past month I had hardly any hair falling out, so that's good. Nails, I'm gonna show you them very close because they're disgusting. My nail polish is like chipping off, but I've decided not to cut my nails for a whole month to see if they're going to grow. And I've been struggling with my nails for quite a few years now. I used to be able to grow really long, really nice nails, but for the last few years I've been really struggling to grow them. They've been really like brittle, very soft, and they will break so easily. So I've cut my nails on the 5th of January for the last time. Today is 5th of February, and my nails grew on about 4 millimeters, maybe 5 on some of them. For me, I don't know if it's normal for normal people, healthy people, but for me it's an amazing result, and they're really strong. I used to do this and they will like bend and they will just snap. Now they are really strong, so I hope that will continue. I'm gonna cut them soon because I don't really like such a long nails, but I wanted to see if anything will change and if they will grow. Another thing, my skin. I never had really bad acne when I was growing up, and I started having skin problems when my PCOS did hit my body. And so I don't get really bad skin, really bad spots, but in last 30 days I literally had like 2 spots here, and I do get them. And I always completely random subject, because I'm on the phone at work a lot, so you have this phone handle, how do you call it? You know, you have your phone like this at work, and I think it's like, it's always on this side with me. It's rubbing my face, and I think it's because, you know, I wear makeup sometimes, and I don't think I clean, and our cleaner cleans our phones the most. So I think it's this bacteria coming from that and making it annoyed. But I'm used to getting spots here and a little bit of here, and then all this. But as I said, not much, just those 2 that I always get. And blackheads, I don't know why, but I'm not getting any blackheads, which is amazing because I used to struggle with that a lot. But lately they're just no blackheads. Well, I still have few little ones, and they will never, I think, go away, but hardly any. And my skin is better, but I think I can't really say that it's because of Carnivore, but it's a side effect of being on Carnivore. I also drink a lot of water now, a lot, because when I start having some craving at work, I'm like, you're not really hungry, you're thirsty, and 9 out of 10 times I am thirsty, not hungry. So I drink a lot of water now, and so I think I'm really hydrated, so I don't get these patches of dry skin as I used to get them here and here. So that definitely changed. Less bloating. Before, whatever I would eat, I would get really, really bloated, especially after eating like pasta or rice, two things that I love. I never thought that I would say I survived a month without pasta and rice, because if someone was to tell me this a month ago, I would just laugh at them. I live for pasta and rice. I love it. My husband is Nigerian, so 90% of time I cook Nigerian recipe for him, which is like some kind of rice. And for me, not eating that is a huge achievement. So I'm less bloated, but also I got this thing. When I start losing weight, which I'm getting into at the moment, it's normally going from my face. So my face is getting a bit smaller, and I'm, losing my triple chin. I still have the double one, if you look at it, but I'm losing my triple chin. So less bloated, and my face is not puffy, and you can see my eyes more. Before they were a bit like this. So I know that it was a water retention as well, and all that. So that's definitely changing. My skin is better. Another negative side effect is going to the loo. And I'm not talking about weeing like crazy after drinking like 5 liters of water a day or 4 liters of water a day. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about number 2. So in the past, and if it's too much information for you, I'm sorry, but this is important. Actually, at least to me. So in the past, I would really struggle, because whatever I would eat, I will literally have to run the toilet, and I had really bad diarrhea. And without giving myself diagnosis based on like Google searches and all that, I told myself, oh, I must have Crohn's disease, or I must have IBS or something. And I've noticed some time ago, when I cut out gluten from my diet, it was better. And I was thinking, if going on Carnivore gonna make it any better, and it did. I know that lots of people are saying when you first start Carnivore, stay close to toilet, you're gonna have really bad diarrhea from all this fat and whatever. I didn't actually have that. I didn't have it. I think I had a couple of days, but I did overdo it on fat those days. So I was kind of like, it happened. But in general, I did not have a problem with that. I had with me not being able to go, and I was a bit worried because I haven't been going for like a week, almost a week, 5 days or something. Sorry guys, you lost me for a minute, and I lost what I was talking about, but hey, that's the joy of being on call for work. It's nice and quiet, and then the phone rings because there is a drama, carriers cancelling shifts and all that. Welcome to my world. So anyway, I'm pretty sure I was talking about poo. I was chatting shit to you. So if I can be bothered, I will go back and edit and start again where I finished, but if not, I will just add. So I've actually been concerned that I haven't been going for about a week, and then I've done some research, and it turns out that it's quite normal that you don't go for a few days. And I think 2 weeks in, I had quite painful episode when I didn't go for almost a week, and I started to feel a little uncomfortable, and I was like, I really want to go to toilet, and it was quite painful for it to come out. But when it did, it was a huge relief, and it was 1.5 pounds down. So there was something sticking in my belly. So yeah, but since then I have not been going as much as I'm used to, which I said like almost after every meal. I go every few days. I think I'm on day 4 today of not pooing, but I do actually feel well. I don't feel like I need to go. I don't feel constipated. I don't feel bloated. So yeah, at least we will save money on toilet paper, because I don't shit as much. And if you don't poo as much, I also don't fart anymore, which is really weird. I stopped farting. Not that I enjoy farting, it's nothing nice, but I have not been farting. People say don't trust farts on keto and carnivore. I trust them because they just don't come out. So anyway, enough chatting about poo, because I've spent way too much time talking about it. But this is for me, in a way, a plus side, because I say I don't have to worry about running to toilet or having to find the toilet very quickly about a meal. Another thing is no cravings. I literally have no food cravings. They disappeared after 3 or 4 days, when I was thinking, oh, it would be nice to have something. And I'm not gonna say, but then I have no cravings. I had a few days when I was like, oh, it'd be nice to eat some vegetable, which, as I say, I only had them twice, but I know that I will incorporate some maybe in next few weeks, but in real moderation, and I will see which ones are triggering me not feeling great. But no cravings. I have not been craving chocolate. I have not been craving cakes. We have a tin of biscuits at work and I have not touched it. There is chocolate in the fridge at work. And I just don't have cravings. Honestly, the one thing I craved in last month was popcorn, and I had a little handful, not even a packet, I had a handful, and I was absolutely fine. So my cravings are gone, which is, for me, as I said, I never expected it to happen, and it's an amazing side effect. Am I never gonna eat cake again, or am I never gonna cheat again? I'm sure I will. I'm dreading going to Poland in 3 weeks' time, because my mum is a feeder, my sister is a feeder, I'm a feeder, so I can't criticize them. But I already told my mum she can't make all my favorite foods, because I can't eat them anymore. So I think she's a bit disappointed, because she loves cooking for me. But we will adjust and adapt, and I'm sure that she will still cook me some delicious things, just not full of carbs. What about the habit? I told you about this. Less money on groceries. There you go. People say that this diet is expensive, and just to tell you quickly, I don't do this most hardcore version of carnivore when you just eat beef steaks and butter and drink water. It's not that I don't like beef or that beef is too expensive. I like beef, but not so much of it. So I do this carnivore in a way that I eat lots of other meats as well, and I eat some fish and I eat some other seafood, but I do eat beef. It's weird, because I used to say like, oh, I don't really like beef, and then when I started doing carnivore and I was like, I'm gonna eat some beef because I should, I've actually started craving beef, so there must be something in it that my body really likes now. So but in general, I spend less money on food, because I go to the shop. It was funny, a couple of times I went food shopping with my husband. I went shopping with my husband as usual, and we've been putting things in the trolley. So, and I've been making shopping lists, because I try to budget a bit better. So I've been putting things in the trolley, and we were leaving shop, and I was like, this is just, we're putting things on the by the till, on the belt, and I was like, it's just not enough food. How is that gonna last us whole week? And he had to point out to me a few times, saying like, this is the amount of meat we buy is exactly the same. The amount of eggs we buy is exactly the same. Amount of water we buy is exactly the same. You're just not buying all this extra shit that you used to buy. And by extra shit was like those gluten-free snacks that are healthy and good for me. Well, they're healthier than the normal snacks, but still, they were not great, and they had carbohydrates in them. And so I realized that I'm not spending more money on groceries, or I'm spending the same or a slightly bit more when I want like a different kind of cut of meat. But because we used to eat a lot of meat anyway, it's pretty much the same. So if I'm spending more money, it's because I'm buying like a better cut of meat. But if I don't buy like more expensive cut of meat, I'm actually spending about £20 less a week on the food, which is an amazing achievement for me. And another thing is, I think we get into the end of the things, because I've been talking for about half an hour to you. My moods, as I said, my anxiety attacks disappeared, my insomnia disappeared, my depressive mood disappeared. But in general, I'm not stressed. I come from work and I don't really like my job, but but not that I don't like it. It's just, I would like to be one step ahead compared to where I am right now, but one step at a time. But I used to come from work and I was like, oh, I hate what's happened today. Oh, this happened. And I've been really grumpy, and I've been really, really, really not pleasant to my husband. And he said to me that I have been really nice in the last month, and we haven't been arguing. I don't think we had any arguments in the last month, which is very unusual for us, because we are like a tornado in the volcano. And that's what makes us work. And we're actually not fighting. So I think he's enjoying my way of eating much more than I am, because he's got this nice and calm and happy wife. So yeah, these are the side effects. of being on carnivore for 30 days. And the last one, the one that I'm sure everyone is saying, but how much weight did you lose? So I'm not gonna lie that I am doing it for weight loss, not just for curing my body, but as I said, what I've mentioned for the last 20 something minutes, my body's been getting better. But so it's going to be really anticlimactic. It's going to be really disappointing because I'm not one of those people who lost 30 pounds in 1 month. I'm not one of those people who even lost 20 pounds in 1 month. I lost 5 kilo. Exactly, as of this morning, it was 5.1 kilogram, which is what, about 10, 11 pounds? Is it the best result of carnivore diet ever? Hell no. I know some people lose it within 1 week. But my body doesn't like losing weight. My body takes forever. So if I do like a egg fast or something like that, I will lose 5 or 6 pounds in a few days, and then I will go back to normal keto, and then I will gain half of it back. So my body in general, I likes losing about like 1 kilo a week. That's my speed. That's how my body do it. And in the past, before I had my health problems, I was able to lose much more weight and much quicker. Now, since I started having my thyroid issues and my PCOS, it's much slower, and it's quite depressing because I would love to see those big numbers on the scales. But you know what? I've lost 5.1 kilo in 5 weeks, 4.5 weeks. 30 days. So this is an amazing result for me, and if I could carry on like this, and I know it's gonna get even slower now because it's this first month when it gets quite nice and fast, but you know what, if I can lose 3 kilo a month, then in 3-4 months I will be where I want to be, where I was a couple of years ago, and I felt the happiest and the healthiest. So you know what, even if it's gonna take me 3, 4, 5 months, whatever, I will get there. And I know that at some point I also get a whoosh whoosh effect when my body just goes like, whoo, you have this extra 3 kilo, we need to get rid of it now. So if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen. So yeah, that's my 30-day experience on carnivore diet. And I've seen a bunch of videos of people saying, I've tried carnivore for a month and this is what happened. And this is one of those videos. I've tried carnivore for 30 days and this is what happened. The good, the bad, the ugly, the pretty, the smelly. What am I going to do next? I'm going to continue. This is the first time ever when I finish the diet. So today is day 31. So as of this morning, as I said, after completing 30 days, I was 5.1 kilograms lighter. I've been feeling amazing. A part of today, I've one quick one before I finish this video. I think I'm becoming a bit intolerant when it comes to eggs, because I had eggs last night and I've been feeling really sick today, and I've actually been sick a little bit when I got home today, before I made this video. And last time I felt like this was about a week ago when I had eggs as well. So I think there is something now that my body doesn't like about eggs, which is difficult because lots of people on this diet eat loads of eggs. So I'm just gonna maybe stay away from them for a while and then try to reintroduce them. But apart of that, I had 30 days of feeling amazing. I think today I've been feeling crap because my body's like, hi, you said it's gonna be 30 days now, give us carbs. Which I'm not going to do. I'm going to continue. As I said, I'm going to Poland in 3 weeks time. I'm dreading it. I'm dying to see my family and my friends and everyone there. But I'm dying because I don't want to eat all the delicious Polish food that everyone will try to make for me. So strict carnivore until I go to Poland. Keto when I go to Poland, because I know that it's hard for people to understand. I don't want vegetables with my food. Poland is all about potatoes. Obviously, I will not be eating potatoes, but I think if I tell my mom that I'll eat meat with a little bit of, I don't know, broccoli or cauliflower, it might save her from having a heart attack. So that's it, guys. If you're still here, thanks for watching. Oh my god, it's been half an hour. I would love to say come back in week 2, whatever, 3 for an update, but if you're new here, you don't know. But if you've been here for a while, I am not consistent at all, and I am not really good with uploading my videos. But if you like and subscribe, I might feel motivated. So if I get like 10 new subscribers, I will make 10 new videos. Yeah, if I get 10 new subscribers, I'll make 10 videos in February. Let's see if that's gonna happen. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you. And if you are on any kind of journey, weight loss journey, mental health improvement journey, I keep my fingers crossed for you. Take care. Bye.